on the one wheel. Little coffee this morning. We're in Big Bend. We're outside Big Bend National Park in a little town called Lajitas, Texas, and I'm heading to the front. Time for an RV park review. Lajitas, Texas, literally the Rio Grande River is right over the top of this hill. But this is a very unique RV park, and the fact that it's in a dark sky part of the country. And the funny part is we didn't know that this was probably one of the top 3 dark sky places that you could be at in America. And so coming here, the views are just outstanding. And to be quite honest, I didn't know what to expect coming to here. I had no idea. So let's talk about the RV park, and I'll share some other things. Obviously, there's a long entrance in, and it's tucked back here a little bit. And you know you're here when you pass the 2 goats that are in this big pen over here, that it's actually the mayor of Lajitas is the goats. You can vote for the goats, apparently. So you'll know right after the goats, you turn right into the park. And there's an area that's up on top of this hill on the entrance up there. It's actually a really nice golf course and this boardwalk that you can go and walk that has some little shops that are awesome. And then also a place to, like a little cafe. You can get pizza or sandwiches or something. Just really quaint. What you're looking at behind me right here is actually the Big Bend State Park, which I believe is 400,000 square miles. And then the national park, we're still 40 minutes away, and that is on the other side, which I believe is almost 800,000 square miles. Don't quote me on that, but Lajitas is kind of tucked in between the 2. So it's beautiful, actually. So far, we've been here, and it is, let's see, we are in February, coming up on the 10th of February. So weather-wise has been 60s to high 80s, light winds, but they said it can get kind of windy here. The cool part about this is that everyone's just kind of here hanging out, and a lot of people will come here for the winter, and this is a very unknown place to come. A lot of people in Texas don't even come here. I know I'm talking a lot during this because it's such a unique thing. I just wanted to share some different perspectives. But as you can see, it's a long entrance in, but everything is super wide. So this is definitely big rig friendly. But every morning you get these amazing views, and then you have these amazing sunsets going down over the top of this. So here we are to the entrance. So you'll just come in and you'll stop up here underneath that tree, and you'll go in to check in. We had to park the truck behind over here because of the sites not having enough accommodations. There's 2 sides to this park, and it kind of looks like a butterfly, in my opinion. We're parked on this right side over here, and you'll see here in a minute. But as you can see, large turns, nice little store, and then there's a clubhouse that's up here as well. So we'll come over this way, see how the wide turns are. We have a pull-through site, and it's down here. It's not a very big park at all. It's not like you're far apart, but there is plenty of separation in between the 2. So your space on this side has plenty of room. As you can see, with the deck down, we are the full length of this site. So we're on a corner site, but we are the full length of it. Which, is why we had to park the truck on the other side. Being a dark sky park, that means at 9 p.m. they want all lights out. So you can't put up any of your outside lighting around your RV or nothing. And it is the most crazy thing to experience, because with the moon out, you would be surprised on how bright it is. But when the moon's tucked away, how many stars you can see. I think that's what makes this place so unique. Not to mention, it's actually a really nice RV park. I'll jump in here real quick to the clubhouse so you can see inside. Hi. So great little space. I imagine you could comfortably seat maybe 100 to 150 in there. But both sides of the park are mirrored, like I said, kind of like a butterfly. Over here, we're going out on some hikes today, which I'm really looking forward to. And over here, you've got your wonderful pickleball. Everybody wants to know their pickleball. Good morning. There's some hike trails that just take off right from here, and you can go up and experience some different things. Pricing is around that $75 to $80 a night, which I don't think is atrocious by any means. And a lot of people, I mean, it's one of those undiscovered areas. Even though it's a national park and stuff, and this has been around a long time, it's not crowded. That's the most odd thing. Now, they say about spring break, things get really crazy for about 2-3 weeks because everyone comes here. But other than that, it's pretty quiet. But about April, May, temperatures start running up to that 100-degree mark, and then there's not as many people here. So something to keep in mind as well. Okay, now we're off on a little adventure. Go see some things around here. Hopefully you enjoyed this little RV park review, and look forward to bringing you the next one. I'm not quite sure where we're going next, but I think it's still somewhere in Texas. Sheila's coming out. So, all right, with all that being said, as always, I'm out.